So now we have bulk build again, as we were doing waxing. We have a little bit more composite facially. Incisally, we're pretty much right on, but if you look at it, it's a little thicker, and so that we have room to shape this. So the burrs I use are basically these four burrs. Uh, the specific, the number is on the slide, but uh, I know there are so many brands out there, and I can never remember burr numbers. So we have basically rough diamond, like a flame shape. I call this torpedo burr, and then football, fine diamond, and flame shaped fine diamond, and I think this is uh, super fine diamond, flame shape. So the first thing I do is I grab this football diamond and remove any lingual excess. So let's do that. Let's take care of any excess you have on the lingual. And allow the camera to focus. There it is. So I'm just gonna remove any excess we have here. And that's it. And if you have more, then you could use rough diamond. If you have a whole bunch on the back, sometimes that happens. Use that and then come back with fine football diamond. So lingual part is roughly done. So we're gonna shape the facial aspect, and I'm gonna grab this fine flame shaped diamond, and then we're gonna shape the gingival margin first. And when you're carving the gingival margin, don't go like back and forth, because the moment you go back, you'll start gouging it. So always go just unidirectional. I've done that so many times and have to come back and add composite. And here approximately, we're just going. So just like that, I've finished the margin, and we'll come back and use super fine. But before I do that, I want to get the facial shape proper. So when you look at it incisally, you can see some bulges there that we need to take care of. So for example, right here, right there, you see how that's sticking out some more. And then if you look at it from incisal, there's quite a bit that we need to adjust. So we want to establish full contour, full shape with this base layer, okay? So let's take care of that. So I'm looking at it from incisal, and I realize I have to flatten this quite a bit. So I'm doing the incisal. So you guys could do this as well. And if you have too much on the initial build-up, feel free to use rough diamond and then come back with fine diamond here. So that's looking better. So if I look at the incisal, it's almost there. And I realize I need to flatten this portion a little bit more. So let's look at our incisal. And a really good way to do this is use a leaded pencil to mark where incisal edge is compared to the other one. Can you see that there? I may have tucked in a little bit more on this tooth, or maybe I didn't add enough composite there, but that's okay. Why? Because we are going to add final layer, but ideally you want to create ideal contour. Actually, matter of fact, let me add some more there, okay? Because you may encounter this. Good thing I made a mistake so that you guys could see how I could correct it. So if you do need to add more as you're doing this, it's no big deal. You don't have to acid etch again, but simply rinse clean, and add a layer of bonding agent, and off you go. So let's get the bonding agent a little bit. And blow that thin. Zap it. And then let's add a little more. Make sure I have plenty this time. I'll overdo it. And using our favorite composite instrument, I'm going to look at it from the incisal. Now I got plenty. Or at least I think I do. Let's clean up the proximal. I don't want to do that again. So yeah, just looking at it from the incisal view. Now, I'm 99.9% sure I got enough. And let's zap that. And off we go. So that's how easy you could correct if you need to add more. So let's do the full contour here. And I'm just going to blend in where I added. This just reminds me of cooking show. I don't know why. So let's evaluate. I want to clean up the incisal edge a little bit more. And let's see where we are as far as the incisal position. So there is mine, and here is what we're trying to match. Yeah, we're right on that. You see that? Perfect. So off we go. I usually don't talk too much when I'm concentrating. I know there are many dentists who could carry on a conversation while they're working, and that always amazes me because I can't, or at least I haven't developed a neural network to do that. So I am pretty happy here. So let's look at all sides, maybe a little bit towards the gingiva. Yep, I'm happy. Maybe just a little bit more towards me going incisal angle here. Yep, there we go. So this is shaped, and let's look at our photo, see if there's anything we need to incorporate. So I see on this photo and the wax up we did, we have the height here, and then it curves. And then this is more rounded curve. So when I'm shaping composites, I actually use pencil and draw on patients, directly in patient's mouth. So I want to just create or respect this part and then kind of curve that in. So I'm just giving my brain some direction, and I need to flatten this part. So I'm going to do that. So I'm just going to tuck this in. So the height is right there. And then I'm just going to flatten this here. And just to remove this pencil mark, I'm just going to brush. You do not want to leave pencil marks when you're adding tints or final layer. So there it is. Let me rinse this here. So that is my full contour tooth here. And we'll erase those pencil marks, okay? So if you look at it from the side, it all blends in. And somewhat flattened transitional line angle, proximally. And incisally, let's mark that again so we can see. So we're somewhat almost there. I still see a little bit more bulk here, like here, versus this one, but we're not necessarily trying to replicate this. So let's work with this. So I would like for you to finish shaping your composite to full contour as if you're just doing one layer composite, and that's all you're gonna do. You're gonna rough finish this, okay? We're not gonna use super fine diamond yet because we're gonna do a cutback to add the effects.